All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, it's morning right now because it's 11 o'clock. As you're coming in, let me know where you're connecting from by the grace of God so I can actually just throw away salute to you guys out there by God's grace. All right, this morning, I want to just quickly just educate us on the topic I call preparation. Very important. How you guys doing, man? Come on. I want you guys to start sharing the video. Share the video on your page. Share it on your wall real quick. My God. Lady Ruth. Lady Ruth right there by the grace of God. Bubbling with me. I saw that you're cooking. That's your nice plantain with gizzard and all kinds of stuff. Man, fantastic cooking, man. Woman of God, you are the best. And I saw you at the gym this morning. Just going like, yeah, I gotta lose some weight. I gotta lose some weight. You know, that's great. That's great. Baby, what's up, man? Buki, how you doing today? You don't want to see Lady Ruth trying to struggle at the gym, trying to lose weight right there. Kelly, what's up? How you doing this morning? God bless you. Pauline Banks, long time ago in Bethlehem. My God. Moreni Keljo, thank you. Sheyi, God bless you. Thank you very much. As you guys are coming in. Egbayi, you know, say, I saw you at the gym. That's crazy right there. You know, that's really crazy right there, man. Lorraine, thank you very much. God bless you. Esther Momodu, thank you very much. Thank you, guys. If this is your first time of joining my network, I wanted to just signify, let me know. You know, tell me this is my first time. You know, I want to just quickly check out that name. By the grace of God, Ifedapo by Shiru. Thank you very much. God bless you. Mobolan Lee, God bless you. Thank you for joining this episode, this particular broadcast at this time. Quintina Toma. Wow. I don't think you're a Nigerian. You can't be a Nigerian. That your name is not a Nigerian name. Old timer, Louis Olulu. What's up? How you doing? Pauline Banks, you know me first time out. You don't dare you're even one of my top fans right there. Yomi Jegede, man of God. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lori Lola just sneaked in just right now. Tommy Davids, how you doing? I see that baby, the troublemaker. Baby, the troublemaker. They already labeled you troublemaker on my network. Everybody will always report to say that troublemaker. I say, leave her alone. Leave her. I like the trouble where she they pull, so make sure they pull trouble, they go. You know what I'm saying? Oloriola, good morning. Boss said they are currently. Thank you very much for connecting. Baby, the troublemaker. They make trouble everywhere. Anywhere you see her like this, I trouble 24/7. I said, leave them alone. Now my troublemaker with that one. I like troublemakers made and day on my network. You know what I'm saying? Muyi Koya, how you doing? God bless you. Long time. Long time. Thank you very much for connecting. God bless you. Lori Lola don't gentle. You know what I'm saying? You see, sometimes you go jago, fight war. You go gentle. Lori Lola just gentle, cool. You know what I'm saying? Karine, how you doing? God bless you. Thank you very much. I can't pronounce your name, Wakilu. I'm sorry because of all of this style you use in pronouncing, you typing it. I'm really sorry. I can't really pronounce it. It's a lot of wahala. I'm old school. Me, I'm not new school. I didn't go to school at all. Okay? I'm really sorry, man. I'm really sorry. Olatunde Jimo, what's up? How you doing, bro? Thank you very much for connecting. Now, let's go straight to the business of today. Pastor Shola, why are you online at this time? You see, why am I online at this time is because I could see a lot of people are failing already. People are already failing. See, listen. People are already failing. 2019 is here. It's not like we're actually saying 2019 is coming. 2019 is already here, and we have to plan. We have to execute the plan. We have to go to a different level. All right? Okay, and to be able to go to a different level, we need planning. And I shouted all through December 2018, listen, people thought I was joking. Do you understand that people, I don't understand. How can you say somebody's joking? Every 12 months, we are going to now go back and recycle it and say that a new year is coming. And then you are not able to look back and see and say, okay, what have I gained? Or what did I achieve in 2018? Nothing. Some of us, we achieved a lot. Some we didn't achieve nothing. All right? And now we're saying a new year is coming. then I need to plan and go to the next level. How can I do that? I came over online many times in last year to talk about new beginning, to talk about planning, to talk about new level, to talk about success, to talk about prosperity, talk about things that you need to drop, things that you need to connect with. Things you need to connect with. To be able to get to a different level in your life, you need to change certain things around. You're not supposed to do the same thing you did in 2018 and do it again in 2019. You're still going to get the same result. I don't understand what is wrong with we Nigerians. Or maybe I should say Africans generally. Or maybe black people. All right? We just lack that structure. We don't understand when we talk about investing in your lives. To invest in one life is not just the word of mouth. It's an action word. You have to do it. Don't just say it. You got to do it. What am I saying? This is January. A lot of people don't even have any plan for 2019. They are still working the same way they've been working before. What are you planning to achieve working on that same job? How long do you think you can go? How much money can you save working on that same job? Do you need to upgrade? Yes, you do. If you upgrade, are you going to get more money? Of course. Are you going to get enough rest? Yes, of course. Okay? Will you be able to build a kind of a retirement, whatever, for yourself? Yes, of course. Will you be able to have time for your children? Yes. Will you have enough time for your family? Of course. Then why don't you just put a plan together to do it? Why do you have to still continue to follow the same thing you did in 2018? You are not going to get any results. You are just making the money and then giving it to the landlord. You are making the money, paying bills, electricity bill, water bill, gas bill. You are paying the whatever. All bills have been paid. And at the end of the whole stuff, you'll be saying, I'm happy that I'm paying my bills. No, don't be happy you are paying bills. That's not supposed to be something that's supposed to gladden your heart. Don't come to church and be saying, God, thank you for paying my bills this month. No, that's not enough. You can't continue living this kind of life. You can't continue living from hand to mouth. You can't be comfortable suffering. It is not something anybody should be comfortable doing. You can't continue to do the same thing over and over again and again and be expecting a different result. It's not going to happen. All right? It's not going to happen. You are right now at the peak where you can ever get to in life with that same qualification that you have. The qualification in your folder can never take you to a different level. This is the peak, the final position that you can get to, and you are not supposed to be comfortable. Not at this level at all. You are not supposed to be comfortable. You are not supposed to now use Christianity as an excuse to say, I'm contented with what I have. The Bible made us to know that we are not supposed to be greedy. No. That's not what the Bible is saying. The Bible made us to understand Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 8. All right? That I have given you the ability to create wealth. Ability to make wealth. When you talk about wealth, you are talking about breakthrough. It's not about hand to mouth. It's not about paycheck to paycheck. No, it's not like you're going to wait for paycheck to come before you pay bills. To become wealthy means that you are actually comfortable. It means that you pay bills out of money. Not like you wait for money to come before paying bills. You are not living for bills. You are living for God and enjoying your life. Bills will come and they got to be paid, and they will be paid. It's not going to be until a check will come in or until you borrow money. No. Bills are going to be paid out of money. Out of the abundance of the money that you have. How do you do this? You have to put yourself to work. You have to go and upgrade yourself. 2019 is another opportunity to upgrade yourself. You have been talking about upgrade for the past 5, 6, 7 years. Let me tell you something. I didn't mean you went back to school 7 years ago. By now you'll be a graduate. I didn't mean you went last year. By now you'll be half done. Okay? You'll be half done right now. And it is because of procrastination. Oh, you say, I will do it next year. I will do it 2 years time. I will do it. And at the end of the day, the year is passing by. Day by day, another year is gone. A new year is here. Another year is gone, a new year is here. And this new year that is here right now is about to go. Let me tell you something very funny about the new year. You see, when you enter into January, you begin to look at December as if to say it's far. Hey, it's not far. Before you say Jackie Robinson, you are in December. You see, I remember last year that on December 1st, 2018, I was telling myself by December, that was January. I was telling myself, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Before I could look up and down, December came. It was like February, it was like March and whatever, and at the end of the day, the year was gone. Now we are in January right now, and you are still procrastinating and thinking, I'm going to do this, I will do it next week, I will do. Let me tell you something. January is gone already. Today is on the 10th or something. On the 10th of January 2019. The new year is no more new year. It's no more new year, it's a whole year now. We are in it already. We have spent 10 days already gone. 10 days is already gone. And you are still on the same spot. You are still not thinking about how to upgrade. You are still not thinking what is in the next level for me. You are still not thinking how can I get to the next level. You are still not thinking. You still go to the same crazy stupid job that you're going. You stand up for 12 hours at the same job. And you don't know you are over 50 already. You're walking all around the place and standing up, and then you think you are enjoying life. That is not enjoyment. The kind of prosperity I want for you, the kind of prosperity I pray for you is that when you are sleeping, you are making money. You don't just get there, you have to prepare. The kind of prosperity I'm praying for you is that you are home. You wake up in the morning like around 10 o'clock in the morning. It's not like you have to wake up by 6 and get dressed up because you have to be at work by 7. The kind of prosperity I'm praying for you is for you to be able to wake up at 10 and then go and cook your breakfast. Eat your breakfast cooler. Jump in your car and drive to your own office. And when you enter the place, there are some people over there that are already at work by 7 and they are running all around because of your own prosperity. That you are going to continue to make that money and they will continue to work and labor for you. You have labored for other people. How long are you going to continue laboring for others? It is time for you now for people to labor for you. You have been laboring for other people. How long are you going to be there? When will you prepare for your own home? I begin to look at Jacob. He got to a time in his life that he has labored for Laban for so long. They cheated him out of marrying a wife. They gave him 2 wives instead of 1. He did all kinds of stuff for the man. Okay? The livestock of that man grew in multiple fold. A day came and Jacob sat down and he said, when will I provide for my own home? When exactly will it happen? That's the time that everybody's supposed to be calculating and be looking into. You've been working in the same office for the past 22 years and they say, you are like the owner. You are not the owner. You've been working in the same job for the past 10 years. And everybody says, you look like the owner of the business. Are you related? You are not related. You are not the owner of the place. One day will be one day. They might fire you and they can let you go. And then that's the day you will wake up and say, Kai, I didn't have known. I could have gone at the right time when I'm supposed to go. Right time I'm supposed to go. You see, churches will not be this many if all these general overseers are not greedy. Many general overseers are very greedy people. And that is why you see churches springing up right, left, and center. If you stay in a ministry and you are enjoying there and they give you scholarship for your children, they are paying the school fees of your children, the church built a house and say, come and stay in this house for free as a pastor, be pastoring the church, take this nice, very good car, and this is a very good, robust salary for you to take care of your family. I don't think any pastor will go and be opening churches all around the place. But because the general overseers are very greedy, they leave all their church pastors to suffer on the street. The church pastor is walking all around with his legacy best. He could not pay the school fees of his children. He could not buy gold and whatever he had for his own wife. That's why he thought about it like Jacob said, when will I provide for my own home? That day will come and say, when am I going to provide for my home? And then they will now leave and then go and start their own ministry somewhere else. And then churches will now start, increasing all around about the street. And you know one funny thing is that when they now start their own ministry, they will repeat the same thing that their boss did to them. They will do the same thing to the people coming on after them. And that's one thing I don't understand. If you left a ministry because of the greed of a general overseer, by the time God gave you that opportunity to start your own, You're supposed to change it and do it right. But no, they won't. I don't understand. So people need to understand if where you are is not the place where God wants you to be. Let me tell you this real quick. Anybody, if you wake up in the morning and you are so reluctant in getting out of bed to enter into the bathroom to take a shower because you're going to work, that job that you're doing is not the kind of job you should be doing. That's not your kind of job. That's not the kind of job you should be doing. If they always force you to get out of bed, your wife is always saying, Daddy, Kule, no be selling, you don't know me. If that is the way you wake up early morning, unlike me, when I wake up in the morning, I find it so happy. I'm so happy. I'm very energetic. I jump in the shower and say, glory be to God in the highest name. As I'm pouring the water on my body, I'm putting the soap, I'm putting everything, washing everything, I'm putting water because I'm really excited. I'm happy because I'm going to come out. I'm going to yell on you guys for like 1 hour. Then I'm going to drive out. I'm going to keep all my appointments and cancel people and make money into my pocket. And then when I come back home, I actually have a goosey soup prepared already. Or bono soup is in the fridge already. I eat whatever I like. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing. But when the man is always angry, he doesn't want to go to work. You yourself, you drag yourself, if not for bill. You will say, if not for the bill, I will not go to work today. That job is not for you. The moment you begin to see that sample, the moment you begin to see that kind of a lifestyle, that's the time you're supposed to now be thinking, when will you go to the next level? That's the time you're supposed to be thinking. You're supposed to now sit down and say, okay, what do I want to achieve? What do I want to get? Somebody told me recently, said, Pastor Shola, you are not rich until you are sleeping and making money. I said, what do you mean? He said, you will be on your bed sleeping and money is entering to your bank account. I said, how do you do that? He said, it's about planning. How do you plan? He said, what God has given unto you, you have to put it to use. How do you do that? And the brother was able to take me to school, was able to educate me and stuff. Every one of us, we need that education to understand that the population of the world is increasing. Okay, people that are coming behind you, let them be the one to slave for you. You have slaved for other people for too long. Let the new guys, let them slave for you. The ones that will slave for you, they are in college. The ones that will slave for you, they are in school right now. When they come out of school, you absorb them into your own company. They make money for you. It is not that those ones will meet you here. They meet you in the same job that you're doing. They overtake you there. They become your boss. They will continue to send you on errand, and you are still there, and you will now begin to say, Jesus in me, oh. It is Jesus, oh. I don't know what I've done to Jesus. So Jesus is not Jesus. This is you, your laziness, your lack of understanding, lack of thinking. You didn't use your medulla oblongata to be able to think well. That's your problem there. It's not God's problem. It is nobody's problem. Your problem. You are not pushy. You are not a lion by nature. You're supposed to be courageous. You're supposed to be a risk taker. You're supposed to be able to take a risk without thinking. That's the way you should be. January 2019 is gone already. You are still sleeping. You are not awake yet. January 2019 is about to roll. Kai, you are still sleeping. You are not awake. What are you going to achieve in 2019? January should dictate it. You should begin to see it, the sample of what you will become from January. Your plan's supposed to be on the table by now. You're supposed to have a crew together by now. By now, you're supposed to know the direction you are going to go. By now, you're supposed to know the certifications you have to get. By now, you're supposed to know the schools you have to go to. You have to apply. How much will it cost me to do this? How much will it cost me to do that? You're supposed to have a budget together by now. So that by the time you get to the middle of the year 2019, prosperity is already showing face. You are knowing exactly the direction you are going to. You are standing firm. I said 2019 will not pass me by. Those are men. Men that will achieve in 2019. There is not people that are still doing the same thing. You're actually happy doing the same thing. No, don't be happy doing the same thing. If those things that you're doing is not actually paying you, you got to plan. You need to plan. You need to look inward. What are the talents that God has given unto me? What can I connect to? What can I make use of to become a wealthy person? It's in you already. Don't let nobody trick you. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. What God has given to you to make you wealthy is in you. You are created complete. All you need to do is to look inside. Look inside of you. Deuteronomy 18:8. He said, I have given you the ability to make wealth. The ability is in you. You will create wealth. You will make wealth when you are able to activate that particular ability. Everybody's got different abilities. You're going to be asking me, Pastor, how do I know my ability? Your gifts and your talents, they are your ability. The gift of God over your life, the talent God has given to you, is given to you to prosper you, not for you to do things for free. I always tell people this when they come to church, they know how to design. Then they say, I will design it for church for free. You are going to become poor in your life. I'm telling you, unless God is the one that is telling you to do it for free, if that is what you know how to do, if that's what you know how to really, really do, make a business out of it, create a business out of that talent and get paid all the time. Anytime you are bringing your product to the church, put a receipt there, put an invoice behind it, send a quotation to the pastor. Okay? So when you send a quotation, they will have no other reason but to pay you for the service you are rendering. And everyone will know this is what you do. And you continue to build it up. Continue to build it up. Continue to build it up. And you keep building it up until it becomes a big, gigantic ministry for you. Now, one thing that people don't understand is this. By the time you have a gift and a talent, everybody expects you to do it for free when it's inside church. Come on, man. That's not the right thing to do. It's not the right thing to do. No wonder all of these musicians, the talented musicians, they decide to abandon the church and then they go worldly. Because in the world, they pay for music. In the world, they pay when they invite them. In the world, they pay when they come to concert. In the world, they buy tickets to come and view them. So the talented musicians, they abandon the church and then they go outside where they can be paid. And then we as Christians, we are now shouting, where are the keyboard players? Oh, where are the musicians? Oh, where are the singers? So where will you find them? You can't find them here. They're gone. When pastor is preaching and collecting honorarium, why can't they collect honorarium? Pastor is preaching and teaching and collecting salary. Why can't they collect salary too? Okay? Because pastor is using the talent and the anointing that God has given unto him. He is called. Other people are called too. They are called into that same ministry to prosper them. They are part of the Levites. They are not supposed to work. They are supposed to eat out of the table of what God has provided for them inside of the house of God. But if you refuse to pay them in the house of God because you believe that they're supposed to do it for free, now that's why we're losing them to the outside. Go and check how many of the comedians are from inside of the church. Go and check how many of the musicians outside that are singing juju music today, hip-hop today, are from the church. Many of them, 99% of them, they started from the church. And we have lost them. Instead of them singing glorious song unto God, they are now singing to glorify humans. They are singing to glorify humans. We kick them out of church so that they can go and look for a living outside. When they bring the money from outside into church, we say abomination. That kind of money is not supposed to come here. Are we expecting them to languish in poverty? Are we expecting them to be hungry? How do we expect them to feed their families if they are not being paid for the services they are rendering? I find it so difficult. The next thing you are going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is this. If anybody is telling you to do and actually offer a sacrifice of your own talent for free without God instructing you, that person is pushing you to poverty. The gift and the talent that God has given unto you is to prosper you. He said, behold, I have given you the ability to create wealth. What did he give unto you to create it? Your talent and your gift. That's what you are expected to use. Use that talent, use that gift to make yourself prosperous in the house of God, in the land of the living. Make yourself prosperous. That's what it is. You know how to bake cake. You see, I always say to people, if your church members are not patronizing you, you are not in a good church. If your church members, if you are a cake maker, you bake very wonderful cakes, and your church members are actually jealous of your prosperity, and they say, we are not going to help you to succeed. Oh, God. And they decided not to bake cake from you, and they are baking cake outside and bringing it to church. That church is a wrong church for you to be in. If your pastor is not insisting that you are supposed to be the one to cook the jollof rice, you are a member of the church, we're supposed to patronize you. If they are not doing that for you, you are in a wrong church. Because your church member is supposed to be your first client. Your church is supposed to be a place where you get supported. You're supposed to get support from your church. Your business is small. They're supposed to be able to refer people to you. Your church members are supposed to say, we have a sister that can bake. We have a sister that can cook. We have a brother that can design. We have a musician in our church. You invite him, let him come and sing in your wedding. Invite him, let him come. You're supposed to be that person. That everybody is shouting all around and then they are lifting you and pushing you to prosperity. But in a church where you are not being pushed, a church where they are not helping you to achieve, that's a wrong place for you to be. It's a wrong place for you to start a business. When you start a business in a church, the church is supposed to be able to lift you up. The pastor is supposed to announce it on a Sunday service and say, my brother here is a dry cleaner. If you want to dry clean, make sure you patronize him. And one thing I always want to tell people is this. Before you come out to Pastor Shola and say, I can do this, make sure you have gone to school. Make sure you know how to do the thing. Don't come over and put me on the spot and say, Pastor Shola, I know how to do this thing, announce it to the church members, and I announce it to the church members, and then the very first time they give you a business, you destroy their business. Next time you are destroying it for another person. So make sure you are prepared. Make sure you have what it takes to do that business. Make sure you are qualified to do the business. Make sure you have the certification to do that business. Not putting Pastor Shola on the spot and pushing me to announce whereas you don't know what you're doing. You say you are a tailor. You can only sew duster. You say you are a tailor. It's only apron you can sew. They now give you a gown. They say, sister, come and sew a gown for us. You destroy their gown. You sew them. You come and sew them monkey jacket. They said we want a gown. You give them monkey jacket. All right? And then you say, Pastor Shola, they are not patronizing me. They cannot patronize you because you are not good. You don't know what you're doing. You give them monkey jacket. You see, these are the things you have to understand. Anything you want to be in life, apart from your talent, go back to school and study something about that talent. You know how to sing. You don't want to depend upon the gift alone. You now go and educate yourself. You know how to draw, you have to go back to school and go and learn something about drawing. You know how to design, go back to school and go and learn graphic design. So that the talent and the education will come together, will make you to be perfect. You're going to know what you're doing. Build yourself in 2019. Build yourself. Don't just sit down there and be pitying yourself. And be saying, I'm praying, I'm expecting miracle. Let me tell you something. Miracle only happens to those ones that are actually acting. They believe in miracle, they have faith, and they are walking their faith. Their miracle will happen to them. If you sit down in church and be shouting, die, 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 come, nothing is going to come. Nothing is going to come. You are just going to sit down there until heaven will come. I'm telling you, you will sit down there until heaven will come. That's what's going to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? So, listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for you to go to the next level. You don't want to waste no more time. 2019 is about to go. January is almost gone. Today is the 10th or 11th. I can't remember. All right? It's about to zoom off. And you're going to sit down there eating pounded yam when you're going to enter into December. And you will find out you have not achieved anything. It's going to be gone. It's going to be gone just like a wind. I'm telling you. It will be gone just like that. Now, let me just put this together with you right now. You see, I was sharing with somebody today as I was driving. And the person was telling me, Pastor. I said, what? He said, I'm hungry. I said, why are you hungry? He said, I've been in America now for about 2 years and there's no job. And all the jobs I'm seeing is come and clean toilet, come and clean a restaurant, and I can't do that kind of job. And I said, you will be hungry forever. You will be hungry until Jesus will come. You don't understand. They didn't teach you what America is about before you leave Lagos. Do you think you're going to bring the same status you are in Nigeria and bring it to America? It's not the same thing. If you get a job to come and clean toilets, that they're paying you $7, $8 an hour, you better jump on it. The only way that you can actually escape from being hungry is to find a job. The job you will get may not actually be the kind of job you want to do. Hey, I'm a bank officer in Nigeria, so what? And so what? Haven't you seen lawyers are washing toilet here? Have you not seen toilet? When I newly came here, I was scraping the roof. I was scraping the roof over a 16-story building. They will tie a rope around my belly, around my waist. And then they will lower me on top of a 16-story building. And then I'll be there, I'll be using scraper to scrape the ice. Okay? He scraped the ice in Oklahoma. And one day I looked down, $7 an hour. I look, I say, Kai Shola. I said, what? I said, Shola, you see, it's very good for you to be talking to yourself. Some people don't talk to themselves. Me, I talk to myself. I say, Shola, I say, yes. He said, Shola, I say, yes. He said, if you fall down from here, what will happen to you? I look again, I say, I go die. He said, is this $7 an hour going to be able to carry your corpse to Nigeria? How will you take care of your wife and your 2 children? What will happen to you? I look at it, I borrow my brain. Listen, because I borrow my brain. I went and took a job in the factory where I'll be on the ground. If I fall down on the ground, I will stand up. I'll be pushing pallet. I was pushing pallet. I was striping it. I was doing all kinds of stuff like that. I'm telling you. A day came, I went to die. I was about to kill myself. I was driving because I worked all night. So I was driving home, I was sleeping. I met myself in the middle of the road. I woke up, boom, and I saw a dish in front of me. I quickly came back on the highway. That was the day I told myself, I said, Kai, America, very quiet. Utida America, finally. America, deal. Over Kusi America. The Nigerian people want to let them. Oh, Yanu let me go. I'm about to kill myself. A day came, I was working at FedEx. They put the scanner in my hand like this. I will carry the parcel in my hand and say, Kara, I'll put it. Another one, chaka. I was scanning all packages and putting them in the trunk. Early in the morning, between 3 o'clock and 4, we will load several trucks, and the drivers will come in the morning to drive the truck and take it away. I didn't sleep, and from there, I will go to another job. I'll be going from one place to another place. When you see Pastor Shola going around now and wearing jacket with my baby and all that kind of stuff, I know what I've seen. You are telling me you are hungry. You'll be hungry until Jesus will come. You don't know anything. Okay? You don't know nothing. Hey, I was thinking, don't think anything. Instruction we give you, follow it. Go and take that toilet job. Go down. Polish it. If you have your polish the toilet. Let it be shiny. I'm telling you. Let your supervisor enter the place and say, Muiwa, you have done well today. I'm telling you. Clean the toilet very well. I'm telling you, use your hand to remove all the period pad that they put inside and put that one in the trash bag. Wash the whole stuff, flush it, let it go. You will be fine. Give yourself another 6 months, you'll find another job, security job. You'll be standing in front of McDonald's and be opening door for people to enter. That one is easy. They will come inside, they will go outside, they will come inside, you will go outside, come inside. You'll be opening door, you say, how are you, sir? One day you'll be opening door, you will see somebody from your village. You say, the image, he won't see window me, he like me, I mean, when you see your village person, then your life will be changed. I remember one time I was working in the airport, I was the one vacuuming inside the plane. I will vacuum the plane, I will bring the trash out and everything like that. I was doing yanga. And when they asked me in Nigeria, what are you doing? I said, I work for Continental Airline. They didn't know. They said, what are you doing? I said, I'm working for Continental Airline. They said, what do you do there? I said, I was this close. I wanted to tell them I'm the one flying the plane. Oh, I was the one vacuuming. I vacuumed inside the plane. I said I'm working for Continental Airline. Continental Airline, Continental Airways. I would have lied to them and said I am flying the plane. You see, so I will bring this over and everything. So one day I was bringing the trash out like this, and I saw one Nigerian man with agbada. I quickly dodged. I dodged myself on one corner. I made the guy to pass. The guy passed. I was now walking behind him. So I dodged again. I was like, I was not telling myself, why am I dodging this guy? Why am I really dodging this guy? Do I know who this guy is? Maybe this guy is actually scraping the ice on the top of a roof. I don't even know. Maybe the guy is washing toilet too. I don't even know. Because he's coming from Nigeria with Agbada doesn't make him to be better than me now. Why am I dodging this guy? Kilo de. Moko kini. Pele ara le o. Udi pele sa. Omo Nigeria ni. Omo Nigeria le mi no. Kile se mi. Ibi mo clean gbogbo no play ni bi. Mo clean gbogbo toilet everything. Everything mo say. Uni ye eju be mi wa se. O ni se. O se wewe da. Olùsí ni wọ́n wáyé wíìrì gidi ni ó yẹ kí n pọ́ etí ẹ̀ ni ó ti dẹ́rù bàbí tẹ́lẹ̀ tí mo rò pé managing director kan ní ẹ̀ bó ṣe gbé sẹ́yìn fún ẹ̀fọ́n ṣe tí tó ń lọ gbìgbìgbì lágbẹ́dà aṣọ́ọ̀ṣẹ́ ń bọ̀ láti Nàìjíríà tó ò níṣẹ́. I'm telling you, the guy no get job. The guy no get job at all. He himself is looking for job. Thank God I wasn't dodging. I was dodging before. I was dodging the guy before. This guy, why am I dodging this guy? Maybe this guy no even get job. No, and behold, the guy no get job. He's looking for job. I told that I said, don't worry, I will come and you come and fill application in our office. I'm a senior janitor here. I'm a senior, I will get you, you're going to be my junior janitor. Understand? I didn't work on that job for so long, they fired me because I don't have green card. Because they said, maybe I can plant a bomb inside of the plane. So they fired me. And so I went away. Then I went and got a job, another job. I sold used cars for some years. I worked at the dealership, sold used cars for some years, and all kinds of stuff. And, you know, that was what I did for some time, and all kinds of stuff. Then I went to Schlumberger. I went over there. I drove a truck. I drove a semi-truck for 8 months. Schlumberger, Schlumberger, the biggest truck, 178,000 pound truck. I drove in Schlumberger. You don't understand. You don't get it. You understand? So I told the brother, I said, you want to go and get that job. Go and get the job. He said, no, go share. You're going to start from the zero. It doesn't matter you're a bank officer in Nigeria. It doesn't matter. You go over and start from the bottom of the ladder and start working your way up. One day you will find yourself in a place you don't even believe you could ever get to. So if you are still that person, you don't have a job, you are sitting at home, you are expecting to get a bank job in America, you are still sitting at home, you want them to call you in one particular office and make you a corporate manager somewhere, you are lying to yourself. You're going to sit down there for so long a time. All right? I don't know who shared the testimony in your church that he prayed and they just called him from nowhere and they made him the managing director of a company. I don't know who shared that testimony that you are sitting down waiting for. It is better for you to stand up now. Stand up right now. 2019 is here. Go and take that stupid job. That stupid job, one day you turn back around and you say, thank God I took that job. I'm telling you. You're going to thank God for you taking the job. You'll be able to send money home to your family in Nigeria. Your children will be able to eat. Your wife will be able to stay there connected with you. You are in America for the past 7 months. You have not sent a kobo home. You are still telling them stories. Better go and take that under the table job and work it. All right? Work it. It doesn't matter. Your situation is not you. That situation is taking you to a higher level. If you understand the way God works, you will understand that God will take the foolish things of this world to confirm the wise. You will not believe what God is going to do. Little things like this, God will just spin it around and make it big and bring a mega testimony out of it. It's better for you to go to work and do what is necessary for you to do to be able to get to the point you're supposed to get to. All right? Get to the point. And finally, if you have been in an abusive relationship and you are there, they are beating you, they are breaking your hand, breaking your leg, and you say, I'm not leaving, I'm not leaving. Let me tell you something. 2019, you might end up in a casket. I'm not telling you to leave your husband. No. I'm not in your relationship. But I'm only advising you. You want to be able to stay and take care of your children. It is time to pick life. You choose life and stay alive for your children. Okay? That man don't want you anymore. That woman is no longer interested in you. You are forcing them to be there. You are forcing them to stay there with you. One day they will be done with you. They will take your life. They will give you poison. They might kill you in your sleep. Just because they want to be free. You don't tie nobody down. You can't even tie somebody down. When you do that, I'm telling you, you are actually writing a letter to death. It might happen any moment from now. So you have been enduring for the past how many years in abusive relationship, broken hand today, broken leg tomorrow, broken hip tomorrow, black eyes, black whatever, every time. And you are still there. This is 2019. I'm telling you, this year may bring you something terrible. You might end up in a casket if you don't think about it. Instead of you go and get counseled and think about the right thing to do, get the right counsel from people, let them tell you how to choose life. For you to be alive, you might not be rich, you might not have a husband, no wedding ring in your finger, but you will be alive. To be alive is better than to be in the casket. You will be able to be alive to take care of your children when nobody's there available to help you to take care of them. They are going to become whatever they are planned to become if you are alive. For you being alive is a plus for your children. It's a plus for your children. For you being alive. It's a plus unto God. God is happy that you are alive. He's not happy for you to die. You still have a long, long way to go. God still want to use you. God still want to prosper a lot of people through you. The assignment and the purpose of your existence, you have not achieved it yet. Than for you to go and die in a place in a husband's house. I'm telling you, it doesn't profit you anything. Marriage is not a ticket to heaven. I want you to go and write it down. Marriage is not a ticket to heaven. Wedding ring is not a ticket to prosperity. Oh, I don't want people to ask me where's my husband. So I would rather stay there and just continue to suffer here. And continue to suffer here. Let me tell you something. You continue to suffer there. Very soon the pastor of your church that is encouraging you to stay there will be holding a funeral. He will be the one to preside over your funeral. I don't know what kind of preaching he's going to preach. He will say, oh, Sister Funke is a very nice person. She lived her life speaking in tongues. She lives her life obeying pastor. She lived her life donating to our ministry. But it's a pity she's gone. She left 4 kids behind. And her husband is actually a drunk. Her husband is a fornicator, an abuser, and all kinds of stuff. We don't know what's going to happen to the children now. Is that what the man is going to be saying? Is that what's going to be saying? You're going to be gone. You're dead. Your children will suffer in the hands of that man and the new woman that will come into that particular home. It is very better for you. Take control of your life. Don't let life control you. Whatever it is that you need to do about your relationship, you need to do it right now. This is January. This is time for you to grow that particular strong lever and stand up against abuse. Tell to that man, say, no, you cannot continue to abuse me. Tell that woman, no, I'm not going to take this anymore. This is 2019. I want something better for myself. You will respect me. If you refuse to respect me, and then let me be. Let me be. If you can't give me that respect that I deserve, let me be. If you can't treat me like a queen, let me be. I'm going to let you be too. I'm going to leave you alone. All right? But if you want to treat me like a queen, then I'll stay. If not, then you go your way, I go my way. Let me tell you something. It's a big step that a lot of people don't want to take. But if you take that step one day, you will end up in a good spot. And you will be alive. And you'll be so happy. And your children will have so much peace. I'm telling you. But if you continue to actually give yourself to a man that do not appreciate you, a man that is using you as a doormat, punching bag, I'm telling you, he can never respect you. His family can never respect you. You're going to miss out on life. You're going to miss out on life. Life will spin around you, but you will not be able to see life. Prosperity will come very close to you. You won't be that composed to be able to hold prosperity down. Happiness and joy will pass you by. I'm telling you, you won't be able to progress. You'll become stagnant in your life. Depression will be the order of the day, even in your life. And inside of depression, you can think about taking your own life. Because that's the plan of that man anyway, for you to enter into depression and take your own life. So it's not going to be his own fault. It's going to be your fault for giving up on life. So his hand is not going to be there. Nobody's going to see him kill you. But you are going to be the one to kill yourself because he's not going to give you rest of mind. He's not going to give you peace. And he will actually run you to the ground until one day you're going to give up. And then you say, it's better for me to die than to remain in this life. And then you take your own life. And that will be the end of it. I'm telling you, it is now for you to stand up and say, I want my respect. I want that love. I want that particular respect that you have actually taken away from me. This is 2019 January. I can't live that same life in 2019. I'm sorry. I have taken all your nonsense, but I'm done taking nonsense. 2019 is my year of no nonsense. And here I am right now. I can no longer take nonsense. Either you respect me, or we go on our ways. Pick one. I'm telling you. This is the time for you to do that. Time for you to do that. Because you might not know. This might be your last year in that home. Maybe the man is planning something terrible for you, you don't know. And you're trying to force him to love you. He cannot be forced to love you. The man cannot love you by force. All right? I'm not the kind of pastor that will tell you to keep on being there. We're praying for you. Even though we are praying for you and the prayer is not working, I'll tell you, listen, when the prayer is not working, it's time for you to get out of there. All right? Marriage is not a ticket to heaven. All right? You might think that you might not be able to get another man that is better, and you don't even know. Maybe God has prepared somebody else for you. Some people believe that when you are divorced, you can't get married again. Tell them to come and engage in a kind of a debate with me, and I'm going to take them all the way to the ground. Show them in the Bible what the mind of God is for people. Okay? I will show them from the Bible. All right? So divorce is biblical. My book is coming out. You're going to be able to read it. You're going to be able to understand it. And you will be able to feel it. Every man that is there, you are abusive. It is time for you to change. Time for you to treat that woman right. Time for you to respect your wife. Women out there, it's time for you to respect your husband and treat them correctly. 2019, a year of no nonsense. All right? That book is coming out. And everybody's going to be able to read it, and you will understand that divorce is biblical. You see, the pastor has been tying your wife down for you all this while. They preach that stupid jargon's message to her. Divorce is not biblical. You're not supposed to divorce. And that's why your wife is still tied down in your marriage today. You are beating the woman up, slapping her, and she's still in the marriage because your pastor is preaching nonsense message to that woman, tying her down with scriptures. Okay? That this time around, you will see that scripture. You will see scriptures that allow a woman to divorce you, a man to divorce you. Then you will come back to your brain. Your brain will start working correctly. This woman can walk away from you, yes, and she will not be at fault. She can walk away from you and she will not be sinning. I'm telling you the fact. So it is time for you to borrow yourself brain right now, because don't believe your pastor tying your wife down for you with scriptures. Okay? They are going to be set free. They are going to be set free unless you change your life around. And the Lord God Almighty will be with each every one of us. Come and show me love, man. Show me love, everybody. I think I'm hungry right now. I need to go and eat. Time is gone. It's 11:55 already. We'll be buying sorrow. I've spoken to you guys for too long. We're buying sorrow too much, man. We'll first shut the government down. The government did Donald Trump. I will shut my government. I want to shut it down. We'll shut it down. Thank you, guys. Come on, show me some love, man. Show me some love. And if you disagree with what I've said today, meet me inside my inbox. Let's talk. Let's talk in my inbox. All right? Let's talk in my inbox. You're better. You are better than this, man. You can do better. You can do better than this. All right? Come on. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Show me some love. And make sure you share this video with somebody. Share with somebody online. Share with somebody online. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right? God bless you.